Yay! Alright. So, yesterday, I fished sharks, and they were freaking huge. They literally just fly away and go, we just eat them into space. And I don't know how our guy just casually stores them somewhere. But yeah, games. I thought we were playing the forest. I never played the forest. Or are we in the blind forest? I played that one. That one is good. Or American Truck Simulator Forest Machinery. Is that a thing? Sakura Forest Girls. What is Sakura Forest Girls? Is it like a dating game? I have to. Okay, we gotta talk to Popola. Totally read title wrong. I thought it was FNF Day. No, FNF Day will be on Thursday because I thought it was better since I played this on Sunday. I thought it would better to continue it, and then at the last stream of the week, not of the month. It's actually no, it's not the month. It's gonna be the 1st of July. Never mind. But the final one would be a different thing instead of like breaking the rhythm. Went out on Friday because on Friday I don't stream, and very likely I'll be working. Possibly, I don't know. Was just searching all the games with forest in their name on Steam. There's gotta be more.
What's up, Popola?
Zombies in the forest? That sounds creepy.
Oh, hi. I just got a strange letter in the mail.
I also got a strange letter in the mail. I don't know how I never told this on stream. I think my dad threw it away. It was the weirdest shit ever. I think someone... I don't know. Or is it like a very weird stunt to sell like a book? Or is they just got mixed up and like they gave us a letter when it was meant for someone else? It was like written in a typewriter, but it wasn't directly on the paper. It was they digitalized the paper and then they printed out, so it wasn't like there wasn't typewriter ink on it, but it was like filled with mistakes and like scribbles, and the letter itself was closed with, how do you call it, the wax stamp? I think that's the name. You know, like the seal, the wax seal like old letters have. It was closed like that, and it would open it, and it was so weird. Like the person that wrote it seemed weird. It was just saying that, oh, I barely just met you, and now you're leaving, and I didn't wanna not leave a last message, and like it was my like wacky stuff written like at the end, almost in like a suicide letter, but also not. It was very weird. I read it and felt very, what the heck is this? And then my sister read it and was like, what the heck is this? It was very weird. Very weird. And I think I kept it just in case something happened. I had like an evidence of it, but I'm pretty sure my dad just threw it away because my dad was positive that it was like someone that just mass printed it out and then just left that letter to a lot of different houses. But it was just weird. But yeah, I never received another one, so it's fine, I guess. My mom got a jury representative letter today. She's got to go to the court, right? I wonder how those go. I've always had an interest to go to one of those, but at the same time, no. A wax seal. Poor seal, no. Okay, dearest Popula, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing in hopes of bringing to your attention a certain dream issue of concern regarding recent events in Dream the Village. I was hoping I might be able to get your advice on the matter. Huh? Recently, there have been dream reports, dream of a certain dream of dream, evil dream, empty dream, cursed dream, evil dream, words, dream, and dream, someone dream. Huh. Yeah, not a weird letter at all. Is this all a dream? I hope not. That would be like those cliche things. Remind me of XCC's Canada move update. I don't know what happened. She answered that she can't go since her English isn't good enough. She doesn't know her law terms. Oh yeah, I understand that. Fishy got a weird letter. This is weird. Oh, a dream Stan wrote this. Yeah, dream. You want me to to translate that, dude? I should ban you. No, of course I'm not. Querida Popola, espero que esta carta te encontre bem. Eu estou a escrever com esperança to bring your attention a certain dream issue. Estou a escrever com esperança que te avise ou que dê atenção a um certo problema com o sonho relacionado com eventos recentes na Vila do Sonho. Eu estou a esperar. Não, I was hoping. Eu esperava. I was hoping I might be dream able to get your dream of us. My head hurts at this point. Eu esperava que eu conseguisse sonhar para conseguir ter o teu conselho, sonho no assunto. Recentemente tem havido relatos de sonho de um certo sonho maléfico, um mau sonho vazio, curse, maldição, sonho mau, sonho, there you go. Oh my gosh, freaking dupe, bully as hell, maldito. I think it's more like mau. It's mau. I don't think like sonho maldito is not exactly the same. So basically, after all the gamble topic pressure, he caved in and said the real reason why he's moving is because he's at a point where he'll get police raided multiple times a week at times, and it made him just want to leave the US. That's insane. I didn't know it. Gosh. No one deserves that. Truth of the body didn't say a certain dream. Yes, I did. Un certo sonho. Yes, I did. Sonho. It's not sonhé. It's SONHO. Sonho. I don't miss experience your dream. Gotta do a lot tomorrow. Night. You all enjoy your night. Take good night. Enjoy your dreams. Cursed dream. Sonho maldito, I think. No, cursed dream is sonho amaldiçoado. Okay, I know what you mean. Like, not exactly a curse, like a spell curse, but like cursed dream, like that kind of thing, maybe. If that's like cursed dream, it's maldito sonho. Yeah. Straight up Google Translate saying sonho. Sonho is not like a thing. Do you want to go to war with Google? Yes. Yes, I do want.
That is certainly one bizarre piece of writing.
Maybe like, I don't know, like, it's so weird. I'm not saying you're very right. I'm very right. You haven't had the check mark next to it, so you're just wrong. The check mark? Does Google Translate have a check mark?
Who's it from?
The mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth.
Oh.
It's a wooded area up north.
So it was from... Are they able to sleep? That's why they never talk to me when I visited?
The Forest of Myth?
Maybe?
They're usually a bright and cheerful group of people.
It's a curse.
Something like this is very out of character for them. I have a bad feeling about this.
Same.
I'll check it out.
You will?
Dream.
Don't worry about it. I've got business there anyway.
Oh, well, all right. Thank you.
Dream. I'd go to war against school in PT. The translator is so bad I'd win based on technology alone. Yeah, the translator is really bad. And also, they tend to translate things to Brazilian Portuguese and not Portuguese from Portugal. I'm like, Google, no! No, I want European Portuguese, please. Oh yeah, wait, I forgot that Google translates Portuguese actually superior Portuguese. Dude, are you trying to do an any percentage Twitch, any percentage to get banned? I think you are. This is all being recorded, just like it's your next YouTube video. Banned you for ounce. Please get on top, thank you. You kill all the sheep. Whee! I think these are goats. They're goats, but they still count. I think they should change the name of language to Brazilian and Brazilian simplified. I'm gonna ban you so hard. Oh yes. Wow, this rock. Strong rock. Ow, ow. Please don't attack me, please don't attack me, please don't attack me, please. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. How about Portuguese Brazilian? Brazilian Portuguese. My chat just bugged. Okay, no, I'm bugged, thank you. You're right, Stoop. You shouldn't live in Portugal because if you did, yeah. I just said we're very peaceful. I take it back. We will fight. Same thing if you call us Spanish, we will fight you. We're gonna fight you. Brazilian from Portugal. I mean, there are Brazilians living here, but they talk Brazilian. Beware.
Beware the word.
Oh, this guy is making me so sleepy.
The words? What do you mean?
Don't talk like that, please.
Contagious words.
Portugal is just a Brazilian colony in Spain. I will not be affected. Dust will not be affected by this. We are stronger.
Those who dream.
Those who dream?
Hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation in my mind.
Weiss's voice rose in a quizzical way.
It is not quizzical.
What's going on?
The villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes.
Perhaps we should start by asking this man. Who are you?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
Why do we got a narrator now? The mayor stared at Fish and Weiss.
You can speak to me. I must have caught you in my dream.
We're sleeping now?
In your dream?
The mayor explained. Past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the forest of myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Oh my gosh, wait, this is so cool. Wei stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching
Now
slightly.
see here.
He
Are you
said.
saying that we have been absorbed into your dream?
And we're getting more and more,
Well, yes.
said the
I
mayor.
think you have.
In other words,
Said Fish.
we've caught the death dream?
Before the mayor could confirm Fish's suspicion, Weiss exploded with rage.
Ridiculous.
Preposterous.
Completely unfathomable on every conceivable
Every.
level. I don't even recall falling asleep.
That's just how the death dream works.
Though polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's remarks.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who Fish had seen and what they had discussed since coming to the village.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream.
Oh, it's getting dark!
A certain conversation, a specific word, something.
Fish and Wise racked their brains but could find no easy solutions. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations.
Grimoire Weiss does not engage in meaningless conversations.
The mere suggestion that Wise chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride.
It does not seem to sting my pride. You gasp at the narrator. It has demolished it utterly.
Irritated, Wise looked skyward as if searching for answers in the heavens.
I was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already.
The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Fish like a contagion. Ayuna, hello, how you doing? Wait, said Fish suddenly. Did someone just say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, the villager told us to watch for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing his startled Wise aside in the process. He must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combination of words? What was it? It was about dreaming or something that dreams are... Oh, what the hell was it? A sheep? Cried Wise suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, Fish's face suddenly lit up. I remember, he said. Those a dream. That's what he said. I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Fish. That sounds right, he said, as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head. His worn pencil stopped tracing lines across the lone piece of paper. For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call the death dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along. But I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Wise immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said. But perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip. I've tried to escape. From the very first moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream, I've been looking for a way out. But I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free, and I won't stop trying until it happens. Fish nodded in agreement. Huh? Wait a second. I didn't nod? Look, if we can be of any help, said Fish, just ask. Now hold on, I did not just say that. Silence, cried Weiss. The grimoire looked from Fish to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire, Weiss' face is always confident, thank you very much. Now, see here, Mayor. You told us that nothing can exist in this room without your knowing of it. But yet you seemed surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. Oh my god, he said. You're right. You're right. I had no idea you were coming. The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Weiss, and dreams are the fuel. If you can't imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called at the departing forms of Fish and Weiss. We're all counting on you. This continues, oh gosh. As Fish slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of deja vu. I saw this man once before, he thought. But where? Fish's mood darkened as he shrugged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd be confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Weiss was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion, and hindered by either terrain or physical effort, he spent most of his time urging Fish to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Weiss muttering something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Fish snapped. "Okay, Weiss, cram it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk." Fish leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. "How can this stupid forest be so big?" he muttered to himself. "It's huge." The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out at a volume that rattled his teeth. Fish slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. "Weiss! What's going on?" Fish could see Weiss's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insects screamed, the forest howled, and then, just as Fish's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed a hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. "Sri! Sri! Sri!" I'm doing alright, just chilling here while getting ready to sleep. Ah, nice. I'm good. I'm doing okay. This is a long read. I'd have to quit. I can't read anything. Well, I love reading, so I'm fine with this. But yeah, I have to read out loud everything. Hey, Freda, shout me. Hello. We just arrived to a forest, and the forest is all under a curse, and everyone is in a dream, and this is like very cool for me. We were talking to a person and our text box starting to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and everything started being narrated, and like now everything is on text format and we're like in a dream. This is good game design in my opinion. It's like changing the whole game, and even the way they're presenting it to us, really cool. It's my actual favorite part of NieR, but I can't tell anyone until they play. Yeah, because it's a spoiler for sure. And I come to Brazil. I would like to go to Brazil one day. I'm halfway through my course of IP tracking and bomb making. I'm not stopping now. Oh no. Portugal's claim to fame is to sail behind Spain while the Spanish explore half the world, and then sailing behind the Dutch as they went to trade all over the world. Dupe, you're gonna be banned. The reading was entertaining. Thank you. I think we still have more. Dream is dream, everything dream. Yeah, exactly. Shack, shack, woo 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 woo. Chic. As the insect symphony dimmed under the decibel, Fish began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, I thought. It's not just white noise, it's something else. The insects weren't just calling out, they were asking a question. Huh? Okay. 1, with it is lacking. 2, with it is ideal. 3, with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages! Is this a riddle? I guess so? I mean, it feels sort of forced, but maybe this is the key to getting out of this place. Then I'll leave it to you. I leave it to you to answer. 1, what it is lacking. 2, what is ideal. 3, what is dangerous. What is it? I have to answer? Okay. 1, what it is lacking. 2, what it is ideal. 3 is dangerous. So if it's a secret, 1, what is lacking. 2, what is ideal. 3 is dangerous. If it's a secret, a person can keep a secret. I think a seesaw? 1 is lacking. 2 seesaws. What is I don't remember what is a seesaw. Is this a seesaw this? 1 is lacking. 2 is ideal. 3 is like this thing. They go like, woo! So is it a seesaw? Oh, it's that kind of dream. Yes. Woman? I never seen a game even try something like this before India started really trying unexpected things. Yeah, like even today, this is pretty cool. So I can't even imagine at the time this was actually released. So let's try a seesaw. Yeah, the mini cap is super cool. Super cute. Something that's ideal with 2 people, but dangerous with 3. Oh, it's a seesaw. Weiss's mouth flew open, but before he could say anything, the world suddenly shifted. Ree-wee-wah! Ree-wee-wah! Chick-chick-gee! Chick-chick-gee! When Fish came to, he was once again surrounded by the sounds of insects. The cries of the insects were creating words. Words he had heard somewhere before. 1 word is lacking, 2 word is ideal, 3 is dangerous. What is it? By my pages! Is this a riddle? So, I answered wrong? I answered wrong. Let's go, a secret, I guess? Or maybe, how should I know? Oh, sorry, secret. Inwardly furious that Weiss left the task to him, Fish sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret. Right? The sound of insects stopped as suddenly as it began. Oh no. The forest undergrowth parted before Fish like a rippling wave, opening a new path. These forest arthropods are making a road for us, said Weiss with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Fish moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but it gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on the path, their journey had a purpose. I guess the forest had accepted us, huh? Said Fish after a bit. Weiss spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend, but I have no idea where this path leads. As Weiss finished speaking, the pair turned. Oh gosh. Why do I always get scared? I don't get this. I get scared with everything. BZ, thank you so much for the raise. Thank you. Thank you very much. Were you doing a no-hit run in Dark Souls? We are currently playing NieR. We're in a dream right now, and everything is on text format, and I'm reading everything. I have no idea when this will end. I have no idea why we're here, but it's being very interesting. It's a very cool game design choice. Dennis, thank you for the follow. Thank you. NB Car, hello. AF Pasquale, hello. Deathless, still very new for a no-hit. Okay, so you're doing a Deathless. Oh, I believe you're gonna be able to do a no-hit one day. But Deathless, that's pretty cool. That's also very cool in my opinion. I wouldn't be able to do a Deathless run, I feel like. Maybe in Sekiro. Maybe in Sekiro because you can die once and it doesn't count. Because you can die twice. Get it? That was a bad joke. But maybe, which is like the Souls game that I know the best. But I admire your strength and your motivation, I would say. It just Molly, hello. The best part of NieR. This is really cool. Really, really cool. But for now, let's do the raid dance. For Meezy, let's go in 3, 2, 1, let's go! Thank you so much for the raid, thank you, Meezy!
Oh.
Let's go! Thank you again, thank you. Frag, thank you so much for the follow, welcome. Alright, and now let's go back to a lot of reading. When you can do one-handed bosses, I'll gift 20 subs. Oh! Oh, that's a challenge. That's a challenge. Whew, okay. I feel like I'm playing a visual novel, suddenly, which I'm okay with. There are some pretty cool visual novels. As Weiss finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Fish picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. "Good heavens," said Weiss. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. "I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I?" "Absurdly easy," barked Weiss. "Now answer it." If you say it's easy, answer it yourself, Weiss. Fish grit his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right, after all. This one is pretty easy. "I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? A bird, a letter, sunlight. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. Sunlight." Last time I answered correctly, and it was wrong, so I don't know. I mean, there's not even visuals here. Actually, text is visual. Text is visual. There's actually, like, media discussion about that. No, I'm not even joking. I studied about that in college, university. But yes, it's still text. A bird, definitely a bird. Maybe it's a bird, just because like last time I think I answered correctly. Sunlight. A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spawned the entire horizon. "In all my years," said Weiss softly, "I had never seen such a sight. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intention of this place." "Hey, look!" cried Fish, awaking Weiss from his daze. "There's a house or something over there." Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Weiss saw a small cottage nested among the trees. "That's weird, isn't it, Weiss? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here?" Fish walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began Fish. But before he could get any further, the cloaked man held a hand up and began speaking. So apparently, the secret was the right one? Should I pay their voice actors to read this? Yeah, that would make a better job than me for sure. Oh! Let's go! Quiz song again! "I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but end the night with 3. What am I?" Oh, I knew this one. Fish tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing there, but he simply repeated the question. "If we wish to engage this man in conversation," said Weiss, "it seems we must answer his riddle." "Yeah, I suppose," said Fish. "Well, at least it's an easy one." Okay. A man. It's a man. Because 4 legs, like a baby. 2 is like an adult. But at, like, older in life, you have 2 legs and then a walking cane. A man. The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor!" cried Fish. "You're the mayor!" Sorry. The small man slowly shook his head. "I'm not the mayor, you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself." Sorry? What's that mean? "It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the death dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance." With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Fish watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Fish and Weiss returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. "Good gravy!" he cried. "You made it! You actually made it back!" His left hand grasped Fish's and pumped it so freezily he threatened to dislodge from the socket, while his right seized Weiss by the collar and swung him through the air. "God, by the heavens, stop shaking me, fool! We have not even told you if you were successful or not." The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. "I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again." Fish withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the death stream seal, he said. Seal, he said. At least, I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Fish filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the three of them lay down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Fish cocked his head. Okay, hang on a second. This is crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. Fish in the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten? Continued Weiss. It is words that control the death stream, words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor, the first time I have felt tired since I was in prison here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn. And he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear that they had awakened from their dream. Oh, we're going back. Fish shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. I think we made it. Oh, wow, said the mayor in an awed voice. We did it. I'm back. He blinked once and then again, as if not quite believing the sight before him. You two have no idea how much this means. The death stream was spreading through our village, and I wanted to, well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it. But I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream. The mirror started to stand, then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at Fish and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life may take some time getting used to, said the mayor as a wry smile crossed his lips. You shall relearn in short order, I am sure, said Weiss. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers still trapped in the death stream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained when the prayer was finished. It's the guardian of our village's history. Memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder, butchered Weiss. We should not put our fate in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the words. Legend says that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as a sealed verse. Fish and Weiss could not contain their surprise. It seemed a goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. I say, muttered Weiss, this is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Fish mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious words he had left them with. I once saw a version of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world does that mean? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, he said softly, this is going to sound odd, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before too. Fish tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figure it's just some kind of illusion created by the death stream. It probably doesn't mean anything. Fish gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words, and what exactly is going on here? That riddle will prove to be the most difficult one of all.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's over! It's over. It wouldn't have the same impact on the player if it was read by someone else. Yeah, I don't think so, because everything else is voice act, and this is supposed to be, like, different, you know? Fish's reading voice is like she's telling you about time story. You're welcome. I hope everyone is asleep now and has good dreams. Fish needs to do William O'Brien impress. I can't. Everyone in chat is going to yawn. Thanks, Fish. No problem. Thank you for telling bedtime story, Mom. Good night, night.
Now I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
Woohoo! Sealed verse! Summon magical spikes from the ground to impale enemies. Oh, yes! I wanna I want to clip this. No,
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort.
Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
It's us.
Don't overthink
It's
advice.
us. It's the players. Let's try with this one. Dark Execution. And now I'm gonna change the word. Magic. Oh, I changed my weapon as well, guys. Magic power, and I have one yeah, less MP cost. Yeet. Don't really think his mom. I will overthink everything. Berries. Okay, are these quests?
And another victim. This work certainly is tried.
Do I have to read everything? Wait, I actually have to read everything? There's more. There's more. I'm gonna lose my voice.
This person must be dreaming too.
It's what
I'm gonna lose my voice. Well, this is a great chilling stream, I would say. But hey, I fall asleep watching streams, so I think it's fine. Alright,
This person
it's what
let's go.
can't say I'm very excited to go back there. That dream world sort of creeps me out.
It is creepy. Guess what I'm gonna do? What are you gonna do, dude? Okay, off to get some work done. Have fun, y'all. Night night, Yuri. Good luck with your work.
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this might be smaller, maybe. I breathe air scented with death and resist the urge to laugh, for I know it will sound like the words of a madman. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Not cute voice. Okay. Make sure you give Monster Hunter Stories to Demos chat. I'm loving it, right? I'll make sure it's downloaded. Alright. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My box, my prison, is stuck beneath a stairway in the long-unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside, I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that plays without end. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes. An eternity slips by in a single tick of the clock. Someone knocks on my prison. Anyone there? I hear in a familiar voice say, "My savior!" I call at the door of my jail, embedded in thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely this is a product of my adult mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me! I cry. For the love of all the gods, help me! Impossibly, I hear the sound of a lack being turned out and falling to the floor. As the door slowly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired boy and a flowing book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to the blackness, explode with pain, and I'm forced to turn away. "Who are you?" I ask. Shaking hands cover my face. "How have you come to this place?" "I am Grimoire Weiss. This is Fish. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken from this nightmare together." The one known as Fish extends his hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are keen as ever, and I recognize the staccato sound of heavy rain. "I never thought to hear that again," I whisper. "Well, this were not such a terrible storm," said Grimoire Weiss. "Look at your feet." I force my eyes open and see water pooling around my ankles and lapping at my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and more comes at each moment with delay. If we do not make good our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place. Time, thou long-forgotten friend, make itself known again. Add out of my head and swear to save my rescuers, no matter the cost. The castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like the endless entrails of a giant. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. Oh, I can only go north, okay. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet. Whew. All are covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Searching for the door to the next room, I come upon a shapeless mask of grey matter. It has been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my fever, I think I see the outlines of a door just beyond. When I reach out a finger and touch a piece of the mask, it turns to dust and drifts away on the wind. Realization slowly dawns, and I fall to my knees and whip corpses. It is a month of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds and the back again until the horror dawns full upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and sent them ablaze. Piled, not pilled, piled. Whether they were alive or dead, I do not know, and sanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. I make a sound, whether scream or laughter, I cannot be certain. That my mind grants me merciful blackness, and I find myself opening the door and leaving that most terrible of rooms. I squint down the corridor and I proceed south. Shit! Was it east? I don't know what I'm choosing! Wait, the water has risen to my chin and I'll lapse greedily at my mouth and nose. Am I gonna die? Oh no! Oh no! I'm gonna die? Oh no! Can I die? If I die, do I have to repeat the whole thing? Like the other one? Oh no, please. You dumb bast, shouts Fish. He surely desires to say more, but the rest of his insult is cut short by the rising water. Creamier Weiss, wet and tattered, floats on the water's surface. It is already too late for him. This wasn't how it was supposed to end. Did I die? I can't die! I can die. The random note, I was trying some leftover steam demos. One of them is Grotto, which is interesting. Oh, it ended. Thank God. Whew. It's like a visual novel, but you answer with star signs that represent the statement of wisdom. Huh. Interesting. But it definitely don't suit the tone. It doesn't suit it at all. Hello. Yeah, the dream. It's a really night. Hello. Well. I guess yeah. We are duplicates. Do I gotta repeat this? Sorry.
No,
Oh, okay, no. Thank God. I think I saved before. Okay, so direction is important.
This
It would appear.
It's important. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't worry. I got this. I got this. I don't got this at all. Okay. So first, corridors. And we go north. And then, like, it's a room filled with bodies. And then, opening the door. I screen down the... Okay, so then we can go south, we go back. We can go east. So to the right. And then we can go... If we go west, we go back. We can go north. And so if we go north, we can go now east again, for example. Aha! I found myself in a great hall with only the sounds of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table upon which rests china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feat. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a diner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head, but as the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recall in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse. Oh, corpses, damn. As are all the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made homes in their remains, and this is the movement I saw. This once splendid feast was now nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands, then slowly back away from the table. desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me. My gaze lands on the chair upon which the dead were seated. This is a mistake, for the chairs proved to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that run from the seat up to the back and down to the arms. This explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. For if not, it is a simple task to envision the agonized screams that must have sprung forth from their mouths. The mind grasped frantically at the possibility that these souls had committed some terrible crime for which this was punishment. Though in truth, I suspect they had committed no crime at all. There will be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was the Last Supper. So we can continue north? I guess I'll hope we make it to the front door. Yes! Break it down, someone cries, and so I give myself to the effort. In tandem with Fish and Grandma Wise, I slam my door against the thick, sturdy door. On the third try, it gives away, and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The storm is in the retreat. The clouds above are still dark and foreboding, but to the west I can see a thin shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. How can I thank you? I cry, tears drawing the rain on my cheeks. I would surely have died in there. Looking down, I suddenly notice that my dress is in tatters, and sheepishly try to cover my exposed skin. Her dress? Asked Wise. Then you are a woman, madam? I am. I profited to a smile. I suppose that comes as something as of a surprise, seeing it as how I exist only in the form of words. I can see that the one known as Fish is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. But behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing the conduit's damned souls inside with their final shroud. Its shroud! After a moment, the castle's windows shadow with a mighty roar. The fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. As we watch in awe, uncountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in front of the broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life as shades. As shades! Katamari follow me animation coming out during this no visuals thing was hilarious, really. I never know when it shows up at all. You're Sam, you're what? No, nothing?
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
I hear that.
I'm gonna save just in case. And we have one left. Unless like a random person shows up here. She looks cute. Are you just saying that because of the dress part, Jelly? You also wanted more details? Like our character?
And another victim.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Vice.
Even I have my exceptions. Now let's be off.
Hey. Okay, I can die. Now I'm busy hiding it. Well. A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Weiss and Fish had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away.
They're huge! Okay, it's actually talking.
What do you think, Vice?
As Weiss considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity.
Perhaps they are some manner of mirage,
he said. Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an expected sight. Fish nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed up through the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid this material down over their home. The heat reflecting from the road made Fish lightheaded. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can take this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? The complaining had already begun. Weiss tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke? He said. No, no joke. This road leads to the city of art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some matter of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not, but thinking of it in this way might make it easier for you to bear. Fish glanced at Weiss' grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. As time passed, Fish's feet grew more painful, and his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead, because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. "We're definitely getting closer," said Weiss in an effort to cheer his companion. "Yes, this much is certain." Encouraged, Fish lifted his gaze. Suddenly he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open and his finger pointing in the distance. "Water!" he cried. "It's water!" "Water?" asked Weiss. "Preposterous. I don't see any water." "Over there, just ahead of us. Look, the sun is reflecting off it." Without waiting for a response, Fish sprang to life and bounded toward the side. "What in the—" There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. Fish closed his eyes and sighed as Weiss floated up behind him and chuckled softly. "I believe this is known as a mirage," he said. "Many a desert traveler has spoken of such things." Fish shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly he pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once more. "Wait, there it is! I just missed it! Look, it's right there!" Fish sprinted off again, leaving Weiss with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, Fish came to a halt. "I could have sworn it was right around here." Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue, shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour, until an exasperated Weiss finally floated up to Fish and struck him in the face with his cover. "Enough, you blithering idiot! Stop this at once! There is no water here!" Fish's face clouded. "There isn't?" "There is not, and perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much." Weiss paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. "However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived in the city of art." Fish looked up. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. "They're huge!" cried Fish, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. "I never seen anything so big." Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched up toward the sky, but that is where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass that reflected light in 1,000 directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires at the tops, while others possessed triangular caps. "What kind of city is this?" said Fish. "Where are all the people? Where are the houses? Perhaps the land is intended exclusively for artistic use." The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Great iron crates with wheels sat silent on steel rails. Beautifully carved works with lights of red, amber, and green dangling over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of materials that they had never before encountered. The sheer variety of colors and styles was staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract works around them, Fish and Weiss eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Fish uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. "Finally, I was getting tired of modern art." The 3 statues were indistinguishable, except for a single word chiseled into their right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, and the final one read Gamma. As Fish moved to touch the nearest statue, a bird flew from the top of one of the sculptures. Alighting on the statue's shoulder, it emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. "Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies." With that, the bird departed. As if on cue, the 3 statues started to life, acquiring color and form as it began to breathe. Hey, look at that, said Fish. They're alive. The triplets bowed low before Fish. Please, said Alpha, you have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real. Stop lying, said Beta. He turned to Fish and threw his hands in the air. Alpha's a fake, you know. I'm the real one. What a load of crap, said Gamma. Beta is fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here. Their respective pleas given, the 3 statues returned to the frozen state as Silent once again evolved the city. When you consider all the statements, only one of them could be the real thing, said Weiss. Fish furrowed his eyebrows and considered his answer. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies. Oh wait, I didn't read. I wish I could read what they said again. Crap. Hey everyone, hello. We are Portuguese. Why do you stream in English? Because I like English and I have a lot of friends, international friends, and we all understand each other if we all speak in English. That's why. So please write it in English only. And yes, it is not longer than Lusíadas. That's a very long text. And if you don't like, you can just leave. Because the Portuguese language has been still away from birth voice. That is not true, because there is a channel point reward where I have to speak in Portuguese. It's impossible for Fish to speak the Portuguese language due to this curse. I'm also cursed, yes. Crap, I don't know. I didn't memorize the names. So like, one of them, what if I say I don't have a clue? Will it repeat? If I lose again. The Alpha one was the first one and it said that please let me go. The Beta one said no. Alpha one is lying. I'm the real one. If that's a lie, Beta is the bad one, and Alpha is the real one. And Gamma then said no, Beta is lying. Was that it? Beta is lying, I'm the real one. But that is true. Beta is actually true. Let's try this. The real one is Beta. Though Fish's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence, he was relieved to see Weiss nodding at him. If Alpha were telling the truth, began Weiss in the dry tones of a lecturer, Beta and Gamma would be fakes, but in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is fake would be the truth, even though Gamma is a liar. Therefore, that theory crumbles. No one has presumed that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liars. In this situation, however, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which will leave us with 2 statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume that Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies will make sense. Therefore, Beta must be real. As Weiss finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. Congratulations, villager, said Weiss in a cheerful voice. The time to awaken has arrived. Thank you for saving me, cried the villager. He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as low as it could go before an uncomfortable Fish pulled him to his feet. Cheated with luck? How did I cheat? I just have like I remembered what they wrote. Since it was by order, I remember what each one of them wrote. And it's like this is a classical riddle, but usually it's only with 2, not with 3. But it works the same. The way they wrote it. Why did you have a dream like this? Asked Weiss. Have you been to the city before? The villager slowly looked around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape, then shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this. But at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before. Deja vu, muttered Fish, just like the mayor. The big sense of unease that struck Fish during the mayor's dream spread once more through his mind. Woohoo! I love the story. It's such a unique way of describing modern cities. It is pretty cool.
That was rough.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too.
It's pretty cool that in Facade, the desert city, there is a strange, is literally called the strange shop, and it has a lot of like traffic signs and like a lot of objects that we find in our own world. It's pretty cool.
Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Which I presume is like the very past from this place. They're actually on Earth. but it's like way in the future.
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much.
You're telling me. Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
Both the villagers you saved have glasses. Damn. There's gotta be a conspiracy right there.
Oh,
No, they
how
all have
wonderful.
glasses actually.
Thank you so much. Here, I have something for you.
It's from reading that much text. One-handed sword faith.
Wow, this looks valuable. I can really have it?
Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you again for everything.
Woohoo! Let me see if it's good. Weapons. Faith. It's worse than mine, but it's very light. I don't notice like the speed change from using a heavier weapon than a lighter one. Almost seems like the same thing. That was a very cool thing. You're 34,065. Jeez.
So how was the village?
All right, so I was right then.
Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words.
There are no words.
Neat.
Let's get back to Popola. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
Mm-hmm. I better have so many side quests. I read online that if you want to do 100% and you want to get all the achievements, you gotta kill 100 sheep. That's a lot of sheep. I don't know how many I've killed so far. Oh, and actually, I think I have some stuff that I gotta pick up on my garden. No. I'm pretty sure I have way too much stuff. I think I have like all of it. There are too many graphics in the game now. Where's the text? Yeah, okay, harvest. I'm gonna harvest all of this before like they go bad. Hey Thrall, hello! We just did the forest. I read everything and my voice is gone now. It's just gone. I mean, it's not gone, but yeah. It's going. Sometimes the hitbox for this is... Oh, that's a lot of reading. Yeah, it was a lot of reading. But I loved the forest, to be honest. Really good. Really good. The game it's going beyond my expectations. I knew I was gonna like it, but I'm liking it even more than I thought I would. I know I'm like not even halfway, but I don't know how the rest will be. I just know I want to do all the side quests here before I go to the next part of the game, which I know it's gonna happen. I didn't want to be spoiled per se, but there was no way for me not to be spoiled because of the side quests. I'm doing it fully for now. Maybe I won't after I see how many they are, or maybe when I get tired of them. And I was spoiled through Steam cards because one of them says like I don't remember the name, but it's like something part 1. I was like, ha, there's part 2 then. All right, I don't know what happens, but I know there's part 2. If you're really liking this, I'm excited to see what you think of Automata. Same. You really into farming? It's for side quests. I just farmed all that I had. Cause I gotta get watermelon for a lady in the city. I think it's pretty much that. And then I just farmed whatever I had. Yeah, for now I gotta... Oh yeah, I gotta go to Facade to buy a fashion accessory, and I gotta go Facade as well. And yeah, it's all in Facade. all there on the other city. Spurs, yeah. Oh yes, the side quest. Hey, I have 45% done, and I know it's 50% on this part, so I'm almost done actually. Hey Jamal, how you doing? Happy Tuesday. Are you going to play NieR Final Fantasy 9 when they make the mod? When they make the mod. Berries. But I'm liking that this has side quests, because sometimes, like, when I really like games, it's kind of hard for me to not play them in between streams. Even when I used to stream almost daily, it was hard not to play the game during the day, when I had time, obviously. With this, I've been doing the side quests, so that makes me happy, I would say, because I'm still playing the game. Did you play the Final Fantasy VII remake? I did! I loved it.
The death dream certainly is a strange illness.
I didn't play the Integrate, the DLC, because I don't have a PS5. I one day will play it if they port it to PC, and I'll buy Final Fantasy VII remake on the PC. Because I played on my PS4, so yeah. I've been trying to not see anything from the DLC, even though it has Yuffie, and it's my heart. I know part 2 will very likely be a PS5 exclusive, and I just can't think about it even, because I want to cry. Where are you gonna... Oh, wait. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How are you doing today? So see you again. Happy Tuesday to all of you, and I love your hair and makeup outfit. Thank you. And I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. You're not gonna get a PS5 eventually? I don't know. I would like to, but it's really expensive. And for now, it doesn't have exclusives that I want to play. Like, a lot of them. Obviously, like, Ratchet & Clank, I would love to play. Especially because I played a lot of Ratchet & Clanks when I was a kid. And Integrate as well. And Judgment's Eyes. Judgment's like the sequel. I don't know if it's also going to be released for the PS4 or if it's going to be PS5 exclusive. I don't remember. Demon Souls remastered would be amazing, even though I have Demon Souls for the PS3. I don't know, there are some games, but for example, Final Fantasy 16, I know it's going to be released for the PC as well. Stray is going to be released for the PC as well. So like some games that I know they're going to be released on PC. Imagine they're releasing Final Fantasy VII Remake later this year on PC, as they already had the Epic listing and all. Yeah. Since like Kingdom Hearts was released on Epic, like the whole series, it just saddens me that for a single DLC I have to buy the game itself again on another platform. Or like with PS5, I would just have to do the... I don't know how you call it. It's not the upgrade. Is it an upgrade? You can do it for free. And then I would have to buy the DLC, but that would be fine. Horizon, God of War. Oh my god. Okay, Horizon, I never played the first one. I have to play. It's on my list for forever now. And yes, I want to play the first one real badly. And the second one interests me. God of War, absolutely yes. Absolutely. Like, that's 1000% yes. Spider-Man, I didn't play the game, even though it seems really cool. And I would like to play one day. I didn't. Horizon is amazing, but play. It seems really good. Horizon 2 is probably on PC soon too. I think the first game was ported, but it's not very good. I was gonna buy it, but then it wasn't well received. I do have Horizon for the PS4 because I think they gave it for free during the stay at home thing for the PS4, for the PS in general.
Yeah, it was something alright.
Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again.
You guys did well. You've been making a lot of long trips lately. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. I can't just sit around all day while Yona's sick, after all.
I hope we don't collapse.
If you say so.
So, anything I can do for you?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I could use a hand with. Have you heard about our plans to repair the canal?
So we can use the thingy?
The work probably won't happen for a while. But once it's done, we can use the canal for trade and travel and all kinds of useful
So
things.
I can like travel between cities without going by walking? Fantastic! Anna, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. I didn't know you streamed. I gotta follow you. How was your stream? Welcome everyone. We're playing NieR Replicant. It is the first NieR that I'm playing. Now that I think about it, do you say NieR? Do you say NieR? Have I been saying it correctly this whole time? I don't know how you actually say it. Huh. Only PS5 exclusive I'm really interested is Ratchet & Clank. It is not worth in getting a whole console for. Ratchet & Clank seems so cool. Like, it looks so good. And the concept is so cool. And my Ratchet & Clank heart fan is like dying inside for now playing it. But one day, I think one day maybe. Hifutudu, hello. It's NieR. Okay, it's NieR. Like I've been saying it, so I'm fine. I skipped the last generation, and I was thinking I'll likely skip this one too. Maybe if instead of desktop, I had bought a console. Yeah. Russian is great fun, but it's a shorty game. Oh, I agree that it's the steep price for a single game. Oh, it's shorter. Interesting. I end up falling in love with Returnal. Returnal is another game that I would love to play. I love roguelikes and roguelites. And I watched a lot of streams of Returnal, and it seemed so much fun. Although, like, the not saving thing, I don't know if they patched it or if they added it with an update, but like, you can only pause the game, you can't really save, play another thing, and go back to your run, which is, yeah, kind of sad. Story is near your heart. It is. Finished this game last Saturday, and I'm still processing it. Ooh, so I presume you liked it. So, before we continue, Anna, thank you so much for the raid. We have a traditional here that we do a raid dance for every raid that we get. So now we're gonna dance for you. Thank you so much for your raid. Thank you. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Not cute voice, crap! Let's go! Anna, thank you so much again. Thank you. I wish I could play Valorant well, but I play like twice. Kiryu-chan! Alright. Yeah, Rift Apart is like 10 hours. Oh, that's small, right? I don't usually like roguelikes, but I became obsessed with Returnal. It's incredible. Oh, usually I don't like them. Interesting. Maybe it's like the gameplay itself that you really liked. Hey Francis, hello. Ratchet & Clank heart has been dying for a long time now since I didn't get a PS4 either. Well, I only played... I mean, for the PS4, they only did the remake of the first one, right? Which I tried at a press thingy, and I didn't like how they changed the story. Same with the movie.
Unfortunately, however, we're a bit behind schedule at the moment. If you're willing to help out, I'd really appreciate it.
Always the handyman of the village.
No problem.
JRPGs.
Great. So, the man I originally asked to help on this project hasn't shown up for work in a few days.
He's dead.
I'm starting to get a little worried.
Dead.
So, maybe you can head over to Seafront and check up on him?
Everyone dies in this
I'll
game.
mark the location of his
The
house
doggo
on
was
the map.
dead.
He always carries a red bag over his shoulder. So
Red
he
bag.
should be easy enough to find.
Okay.
Got it.
Got it. Alright. If I get a console, it'd be Switch for now. Enough games I'm interested in now. Switch is pretty cool. Like Rogue Galaxy and Returnal, that's about it. But Hades, of course, though. Hades is so good! Oh my gosh, Hades is so good! I love Hades! It is so good. I still haven't completed
Now, is
100% because it takes some time.
fascinating? If we had a ferry, we could put these days of endlessly running about behind us.
Don't you just float everywhere anyway?
Do you think I am borne aloft by the winds, lad? It takes stamina to maintain this height.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
You could at least try to hide
Oh crap.
the utter dismay, you know.
Okay. Are you looking forward to playing Ratchet and Final Fantasy 9? Yes. Your game guys aren't dead. True? Or maybe they are, we don't know. Pickling, hello! I also gave away the Ratchet and Clank remake on the free month PlayStation. Check it, maybe you have it. I think I do, yeah. I think I do. So how's your feedback so far in NieR? I'm loving it! It's so good. Like, the other dungeon had a Zelda reference that, like, oh my god, I'm so happy. And now this one with the forest, was so cool, so different, so interesting gameplay wise. Like really thinking outside of the box. Yeah, that one. Yeah, there's a lot of references. I know since this game and Automata, I know a lot of people see the story in different ways. They take their interpretation out of it. So, and there's like multiple endings and stuff. I know whenever I finish this one and then eventually, like after Automata, because I'm gonna play Automata right after this one. I know I'm gonna spend hours and hours just reading theories on Reddit and watching a bunch of videos and stuff, because I always do that. And I love stuff that messes with your head and it makes you really think and theorize and just reflect on whatever you played and experienced. I love that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is right up my alley. I'm liking it a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of lore in this one. Yee. So far, no, please, don't attack me, please. So far, I've been reading like the weapons stories, which is really interesting to like think about what they mean, what they actually mean, and the shades, which were now kind of explained in the dream, even though it was a dream. Okay, no more cute voice. Even though it was a dream, I think that's reality, which I already thought they were souls of people, because like they bleed when you kill them, and they like make noises, like human noises, kind of. And I've done a side quest where I was searching for a girl, but she wasn't at her house. And then like a huge shade showed up and I killed it, and they dropped something that the girl was supposed to have. So there's a lot of hints showing me that they were people in some way. Of course, that explains why the old Final Fantasy games aren't on summer sale, because they're removing the old versions instead of the pixel remasters. They're removing the old versions as well? Not as well, they're removing them. Not that much, but it makes you think about humanity. The music is amazing, like the soundtrack. The weapon stories are added in this remaster since it was a future. Oh, Automata, so the original game didn't have it. Interesting. Your weapon is a huge giant dagger. Is it considered a dagger? I don't. It's an anime sword. I'm still thinking if I should go for this game after the Brainstorm of Automata, one of the best games of my life. I don't play Automata yet, but just from what I've been playing, absolutely do so. Yes.
Hey, are you the guy who's supposed to help repair the canal?
He's gonna run.
Coppola sent me to...
Oh god, it's over.
Huh.
My life is over.
Yeah, that won't work well as a real life sword. Like most anime and game swords, right?
Surely you must realize nothing good can come of being involved with this particular endeavor.
Easy, Vice. Hey, so, are you alright? What happened?
It's my wife. She left home a week ago and
Aw.
hasn't come back.
Oh, his voice is so sad.
I'm so worried I can't
Aw.
even focus on my work. Oh, my sweet dumpling. Where
Dumpling.
Are you?
Oh, that's terrible. Would you like us to help you
Dumpling.
look for her?
Really? You do that for me?
Sure. But do you have any idea where we should start?
Well, she always used to enjoy drinking at the tavern with her friends.
Alright, then I guess we'll start with them.
I presume we already checked, no?
Thank you.
No?
This
It's right
means the
there
world
at
to
the end of
me.
the street.
Oh, and by the way, my wife always carries a
Okay.
red bag,
Okay.
just like mine. If you mention that, it might ring some bells.
Red bag.
I've met some odd couples in my day, but none who felt the need to wander about flaunting matching luggage.
You need to get with the times. Coordinated outfits are all the rage. Plus, these bags are special. We bought them for our anniversary. But now my sweet dumpling is gone. And it's all my fault. Oh, God.
Oh, this voice actor is amazing.
Okay, just stay calm. We'll go look for her, alright? You sit tight.
I'm willing to bet that man knows more about his wife absconding than he's letting on.
Now, I did a side quest in Facade, which was really weird. We were trying to find the daughter of like a woman. I think it was a woman, and we had to gather like a lot of hens, and then we gathered them, and we managed to find like a spot where she was supposed to be at, and there was blood there, and then we managed to find the boyfriend from that girl, and I was like, oh my god, please don't tell anyone, I actually killed her, it was an accident, blah blah blah. I buried her body in a sand place, and we went to the sand place, and there was nothing there, and we came back, and we were gonna tell like the mom that, you know, that happened, and that was very sad. But the moment we did it, the girlfriend showed up, like the daughter showed up, and the boyfriend then showed up and was like, huh? What the heck? But the accident. And he was like, she was like, huh? What are you talking about? And then the quest ended there. So I'm left just wondering what the heck happened. I don't know what happened. For one side, he killed her, but on the other side, like, nothing happened. It is so weird. And they all wear helmets that cover their faces there, so maybe like he killed another person but not her, but he couldn't tell because they can't see their faces. I don't know. I just don't know. It looks like the shape of a generic rope triangle dagger, but way bigger. Yeah. A ceremonial dagger. I've actually only been able to watch your first Replicant stream. How have you been liking the game since? I've been loving it. I've been loving it a lot. Talking about that, I'll be saving all of the VODs from this game and then Automata. So if anyone wants to watch, I did it with Last of Us Part 2. I did it with Final Fantasy VII Remake as well, because I know like their games people really like, and I love them as well. Even though like Last of Us Part 2 is really divided in terms of public's opinion. So I have 5 Final Fantasies to go. After that, I'll think about it. Oh, damn! Which Final Fantasy do you have to go? But does it look like Assassin's Creed main character? It totally did. I thought of the same thing. Friend with this NieR... Oh, it's side quests. It has a lot of side quests, but I've been enjoying them. I did almost half of them so far. This voice acting was so bad. It was so good. What do you mean? Zombie, what happened? What happened? I'm so concerned. It could be that he wanted to fake her death so they could both run away because their relationship could be forbidden by some law. I don't think so, because if he would fake her death, he would say that she died to a lot of people, not keep it as a secret. So it's weird. It could be so many things. I agree. It's so weird.
Hey there, I'm looking for a woman carrying a red bag.
I will never know. Or maybe I will have eventually like a new side quest that clears. You've been working for 13 hours. Can you go home? No extra pay? Wow, I get you. I 100% get you. Is there like an emergency there or something at your job? need to know more. Same.
Are you now? Interesting. Did something happen to her?
Are you now? Interesting.
She hasn't been home and her husband's worried. Do you know anything about where she might be?
Trouble in paradise, is it? Oh, those two never change.
Oh, there's more to it.
Anyway, the short answer is no.
Huh.
She hasn't been around here either. Though come to think of it, she always got on well with the woman over at the tackle shop.
Tackle shop?
Maybe you should try her.
I'll do
Okay.
that. Thanks.
Hey, what's the rush? You've got a cute face. Why not sit here and join me for a round? Or 3?
Are we like not adults? Or like an older kid? Or like teenager, like, you know?
Sorry, ma'am.
Yeah?
But I'm not old enough to drink.
What is it this time, cutie? You change your mind about that drink? I'm buying.
Still a minor, ma'am.
Still a minor. Still a minor. Yeah.
I gave my girl all these presents, and she left me for another guy anyway. Now my heart and my pocketbook are broken.
This has to do with a side quest that I have right now, absolutely. Which is like a guy is dating a girl that only cares about his money and is trying to like, she like takes him, asks him to take her to super expensive restaurants and all wants like a super expensive accessory and stuff like that. Oh, it has to be the same girl. It has to be.
Hey, buddy, have a drink. The mug will never leave you for another man.
What's the thing with wanting to give drinks to a minor? Chill out.
Voila! One.
Okay, yeah, this had to do like a side quest. Gosh. Best ones, they say Final Fantasy X and 10-2 and all Final Fantasy 13 trilogy. Okay, 10 is really good. My favorite. 10-2, no. Has good stuff, but no. No. 13 trilogy, it's bittersweet. I have a lot of criticism about 13, but I liked playing it. 13-2 gets better in some things, bad in other things, like worse in other things. 13-3, which is Lightning Returns, is good. I like that one. Shut up, stop cop wobbling, but he's a minor! Kind of sounds like Lizzie from Genshin Impact. Maybe she is. I think NieR... Oh, it's 16? Oh, gosh. At least that's above the age of consent in a bunch of European countries. But yeah, you can't drink. Here, the age of consent is 16, so... I don't know what you mean, Fish. Final Fantasy 2 is so funny. Haha. No, the ha 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 is from Final Fantasy 10, no 10-2. All the people that say Final Fantasy X is the best never played Final Fantasy 9. Well, I played the beginning of 9 only, and I will eventually play it fully, okay? Final Fantasy 6 is the best. The boomer has spoken. Well, we have another person that also says that 6 is the best. I never played it. I've watched the beginning, like, I watched some parts of it, but I never wanted to watch a lot because spoilers. But I do wanna play. Like, for a lot of people, it's like the best one because it's before like all of the changes with 7. Isn't a lot from X1? X1? What is X1? Xenoblade 1?
Hey there. Do you know a woman with a red bag by any chance?
A red bag? Oh, sure. Although now that I think about it, I haven't seen her in a while. Last time she came around, she mentioned something about leaving town. But I figured it was just idle talk.
Okay.
Leaving town, huh? Alright, thanks for your time.
If she has truly left this charming hamlet, finding her may prove most difficult indeed.
I just hope she hasn't been attacked by shades or anything.
She's gonna be dead. Like, I wasn't dead, so she's dead. To be fair, I was given a drink of sangria at school by a teacher at 9 AM when I was 8 years old? What the F? France is a weird country regarding alcohol. What the actual hell? That's so weird. 96 but better. 96 but better? Okay. Okay. 10, yes. The laugh is from Final Fantasy 10. It's just Titus going ha 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 ha. it's amazing. 9 is good, but a pill imitation of 6. Interesting. Imitation. Natural rubber. Wow. Could it be the item that I like spent 2 hours trying to get and farming for? Like just going into areas and leaving the area and going back and like, no, it never spawns. Couldn't be that one then that I bought.
Something about
because I couldn't find it.
Seems rather
and now I
odd.
chose, of course. I'm not angry at all. This is so cool. The spikes are so cool. This is a girl. I don't want to kill it. This is a... I'm feeling so bad now.
Hey, look at this.
It is identical to the red satchel carried by the man who sent us on this mad quest. Perhaps it belongs to his spouse.
Oh no. Do you think the Shades got her?
I fear it likely, lad. I sense no other activity in the immediate vicinity. We were too late.
Well, this is terrible. What are we supposed to say?
That we killed her, in a way.
However difficult it may be, we've no choice but to tell the man the truth.
Yeah. It's really weird, yeah, well, I never thought about it again until last year or so. Yeah, there's like weird stuff that happens to us as kids, but we don't really think about it at the time because we were kids. But when we think about it again as adults, we realize it was really messed up. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Welcome everyone. How was your stream? It's not just Titus unit. I know, dude, I just didn't want to spoil or something. Because I know at least like with Titus laughing is like a meme. And a lot of people know that. But on the meme it only shows us him, not Titus and unit. It was good. Ah, nice. How's it going here? We're playing NieR, the main quest. Antisocial Strix, thank you so much for the raid as well. Thank you. Let's say 04. Thank you very much for the follow. Antisocial, how was your stream? Okay, we have a traditional here. Tradition here. Which we dance every time someone raids. So this time we're gonna dance for both Saint 04 and Antisocial Strix. We're gonna dance for you both. And you're all welcome to join in. So let's go in 3, 2, 1. And Antisocial Strix, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you. I can tell you, doing this, it's a workout. It is a workout. It's very simple, but it's definitely a workout. It was very good. Nice. I'm glad. How is it going yours? Very nice. I'm loving this game, like, so much. Good vibes. Yes, awesome stuff. Thank you both for the raids. Very nice of you. Now, we're gonna have to tell this guy that we found his wife, but unfortunately, she wasn't alive. So I don't know how this talk is going to go.
Did you find my sweet dumpling?
Kind of, yeah.
We didn't, but we got this off a shade.
It's really sad. This game, unfortunately, is kind of sad.
This is hers.
So our fears were correct.
I mean, unfortunately and fortunately, I think not every game has to be happy, because not everything about life is happy at all.
Oh God, how could this happen to her? This is all my fault.
Dumpling, yeah. Hippoian, hello. Why is this all my fault? Why is this all his fault? Ask the man or leave him be. Oh my God. I mean, it depends on how we ask. If we go like, oh, you tell me, why is it your fault that she died? If we ask like that, no, it's not fine. But like, if we ask politely, what's the matter? It might be good. Leaving be is like not so good. But in general, this game, this is a RPG with, it's an action slasher, so it's like action game where you like slash with your sword or weapon and magic, and then it has like RPG elements as well. And can you please call Final Fantasy VII and 9 if X, just to piss people off? Oh, V and if FFX, is that it? Oh gosh, what does gamer redeem thing do? It's a badge. Now you're officially a gamer. That's it. Thank Zombie for that idea. You're officially a gamer now. At least on this channel.
If I may, my good man, why did your wife leave home in the first place?
Okay, I think this is an okay question.
It's because I...
You cheated on her. If you cheated on Dumpling, I'm gonna...
I think we should give him some time to himself.
No, I
Vice.
want to know. I want to know. No, I want to know. Game, don't give time. No, I want... Oh, is this a wife? Is this the wife?
Honey, I'm home. Good heavens, you're a wreck. What's wrong?
I don't get what's happening. This is the second time something like this happens. Someone is meant to be dead. But they're not dead. What the heck is happening? Are they fake? Are like clones? Are they robots? Or like... She doesn't have the back? I don't get it!
Dumpling, you're not dead.
What in the world are you talking about?
My mind!
Oh, you found my bag. Thank you so much. I can't believe I went and dropped it like that.
I think it's really good if you actually do the side quest like I've been doing, which is like you do a bit of the main quest and you do the side quest, because I actually got a hint for another story like this because I did a side quest before. And I love when like side quests work that way with the main quest.
Okay, seriously. What's going on?
Don't fade to black! Don't fade to black! I want to know! If they just drop him like this... I
see. So,
Okay,
you found a
okay,
shade with my
okay,
bag and assumed
okay,
I'd been
okay,
attacked
okay,
and killed?
Okay, maybe there's an explanation.
I'm just glad you're safe, Dumpling, but I'm also so sorry. This is all my fault. Oh, if I didn't eat that apple you were saving.
What?
Oh, God, I'm such an idiot.
Because of an apple?
Listen, I promise I'll never eat anything of yours again. You just promise never to run away from home again, okay?
Run away? Have you lost your mind? I just went to visit my parents.
Huh?
Huh?
I told you about this. Going to see my family, gone for a week. Remember?
Huh?
Ugh, are you serious right now?
Is she like
Why don't you ever listen to me?
from like another universe in a way? They're like connecting? There's like supposedly Grimoire Wise is like the good book and there's an evil book and there's like words in the game and words are gameplay, so like there's words. It's like two narratives being like switched around. Is it like a narrative supposed to happen, which is like the good narrative, but the bad book is like switching up the story, and then like someone's like, no, but that's not supposed to happen, and like, no, that person is supposed to be alive, and they're like fixing it. I don't know. I'm like, at this point, I'm like thinking about every possibility, but I bet none of them will be it.
Lad, my brilliant intuition suggests we should beat a hasty retreat from these two with all speed.
Stick around and listen, and suddenly remember that other important errand. I want to stick around and listen, of course. Looks cool. A friend of mine told me to play it, but I didn't really know what type of game it was. I highly recommend it if you like this style of games, I would say. Fish, they're replicants? But what does that mean even? Like, they can be replicants, okay, but how does that mean? How does that work? I don't know. Everything will be explained, just be patient. I am patient. I love this kind of stuff because it messes with my mind, and I know I will go to sleep and think about this, and it will be so cool. Sorry, this game is dumb. No, you're dumb, dude. You're dumb. Benning, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. How have you been? The explanation might be dumber than you expect. Nah. Or maybe yes. But if it makes sense, I'm happy with it. If it makes sense, I'm happy with it. Okay. No, Tip, you're not dumb. I'm sorry. I can be mean. Yona, hello. Hippentinga. How are you guys doing? Spinninga, thank you so much for the raid. How did Minecraft go? Actually, this quest is down for a reason. Oh no. Will I just... should I like calm myself and not hype this? Maybe. Maybe. Alright. We'll go back to Raiders. Let's go. It is hardcore. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. You're doing like story mode, not creative. You're doing like a normal playthrough in hardcore. Oh, you didn't die. Whew. I remember watching a clip of a streamer doing a hardcore run that was lasting for years, I believe, but then died in the most ridiculous way with lava, and it's an amazing clip. It was awful for him, but it's amazing content. It's amazing content. The clip is really good. Normal play. Oof. I think I played like once or twice in hardcore and gave up, and that was it. But alright, thank you so much for the win. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's dance. Humpy Kirby's. Oh gosh, all the Humpy Kirby's. Don't stop moving, baby. Pushing forward. Thank you so much for the raid again. Thank you. No, thank you, Pania. Thank you. We are playing NieR for my first playthrough. This is not first stream, but first time playing NieR, and I'm loving it. I highly recommend this game so far. Love the blue effect. Thank you. Alright. I want to stick around and listen because I want to see what they say about the apple that he ate.
I can't believe you didn't listen to me. And you ate my apple.
You ate my apple.
You are the absolute worst.
Because he ate her apple. But it's just an apple. I don't know how expensive apples are here, but
What? Oh, like you're some perfect angel. You didn't even care enough about our anniversary to hang on to your bag.
I regret choosing this. I don't want to hear.
You kid.
Oh no.
I'm right about this, yeah?
Oh
if anyone's
no.
wrong here, it's my wife, right?
Oh no.
Wait, you're asking me?
Please don't. I don't want to choose. I gotta choose. I almost spit myself. Okay, chat. What do we choose? The wife who lost the bag, the husband who ate the apple. I would say losing something, even if it's really important for you, sometimes is not in your control, you know? Sometimes you lose stuff because accidents happen, even though it might be an important object. But if she specifically said, husband, do not eat my apple. It is my apple alone, and I cherish it, and I personally will eat it. And then it was like, psych, no, I'm gonna eat it. Then I think that's bad. So, who's in wrong is actually the husband. Side with a woman. Listen, in this situation, I think he's in the wrong, okay? He's in the wrong.
Well, you shouldn't have eaten your wife's apple. That's not very nice.
It's not very nice.
But I was hungry, and it was just sitting there.
Oh, the voice acting. But I was hungry, but it was just sitting there.
Oh.
Smiley facey sunglasses, thank you very much for the follow, welcome. What if Bambi ate your apple? It would be fine. I can just get another apple, it's whatever. But like, if I specifically told him multiple times that it's my apple, I would be a bit sad and angry, but not like this. Fish would want someone to die of starvation. No, not that. We're not looking for watermelon. I have watermelon. I have watermelon already. I have like 15 possibly on my inventory because I planted them. I am a farmer now. I've been farming in this game like day to day because it takes your actual real-time clock, or better, your PC's clock, which I could change, but I'm not a cheater, alright? I'm not a cheater, and I'm farming like a normal person farms. which, like, watermelons totally grow in a day, right, guys? Totally.
Look, I'm glad you went looking for my wife and all, but that was low, friend. Low.
Low.
Did I cross a line there?
Besides, it's pretty rich to come after me for an apple when you threw away my entire stamp collection.
I can't believe this continues. I can't believe this continues.
Ha, you're damn right I did. And I'd do it again. You are nothing but a hoarding slob.
Will I choose again?
Here, my husband's in the wrong here, isn't he?
Am I a counselor? Am I getting paid for this? This seems like this is a flashback to my actual work, where I work at an escape room, and I had a couple do a room, and they like argued the whole time, and afterwards they asked me for advice. This is my real life into a game.
Pardon, but madam,
Like, honestly, both of them. No, she shouldn't just throw away a collection that someone has, even if she thinks it's hoarding. That's their decision, and that's a discussion she has to have with the person, and not just throw it away. That's not your decision to make, okay? So that was wrong.
well, to discard a man's precious hobby is a rather heinous act.
Yep. So, like, they're both in the wrong in this relationship. Couldn't just like break up?
Oh, yeah. Of
Maybe?
course you to take his side. Figures. You'd fit right in with his pile of collectible trash.
Collectible trash? Now see
Stamps
here.
are cool. What do you mean? And now we have a third argument. No? Oh, thank God. Fade to black. An hour?
Do you not even understand how frustrating this is, you colossal oaf?
Colossal.
It is exactly what I hate about you.
Colossal oaf.
Fine, hate me. I'll still sleep like a baby knowing I'm not an unreasonable hag like you.
He was crying that she died like 2 hours ago.
Bryce, what do I do?
You turn on your heel and walk away as fast as your legs can carry you, my good lad.
That's it. I have had enough. Instead of belittling me, why don't you get a proper job? Everyone in the neighborhood treats me like dirt, and it's all because of my unemployed slob of a husband.
Actually, I have a job now.
Wait, you what? You're kidding. Why didn't you tell me? That's great.
Well, I sort of wanted it to be a surprise.
Oh, you big silly Billy. Well, this calls for a celebration. Come on, I'm going to bake you a nice apple pie.
With her apples. Oh no, like with the single apple that she had, but now she doesn't because he ate, and now like the discussion will repeat itself. That would be amazing. Oh, okay, but thank God it doesn't happen. Can I remind him that he kind of has a job to fulfill, you know?
I have no idea what just transpired, but it has utterly exhausted me.
Well,
Same.
looks like they made up, so all's well that ends well.
In the course of all that madness, I have forgotten why we even came here
I
in the
didn't.
first place.
I didn't forget. Don't worry.
Oh heck, the canal. We need to ask him about the canal.
The canal. No, not you, lady.
I need to whip up a treat.
I need to whip up a treat. I'll leave this with it.
I can't thank you enough for all your help.
Sure, but listen, we need to talk to you about the canal.
Are his eyes like red? Is that like eyeshadow? Is that glasses? Is that like blood from Fury?
All right. That's why you came here in the first place, huh? Well, now that my love life is rolling in clover again, I'd be more than happy to get going on the canal work.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. Job done.
That was exhausting.
I agree.
Tell me
Boys.
about it. Anyway, let's go give Popola an update.
Gosh.
Watch yourself around that old lighthouse, lady.
Yes. Why did they marry in the first place? I agree. You're an invisible hag. Oh, it was amazing.
The couple with the red bags were a strange pair indeed. It boggles the mind to think their relationship can persist despite such intense squabbling.
Well, they looked pretty happy in the end, at least. Maybe the secret to living a happy life is sharing your feelings, even when they're sort of mean and weird.
If you adopt such a strategy, I may leave for groceries one day and never return.
Imagine if your parents had named you Popular. That's a good name, what do you mean? I like it.
Black squalls in our village now.
I'm a cute name. Thank you. I'm a word now. I'm in a dream. What was it called? I forgot the name of the curse. It was something dream. It wasn't Black Dream, right? No. I already forgot. What the heck? After so much reading, I forgot the name of it. How is it possible? I don't know. Death Dream. Yeah, I think that was it. Thank you, Jelly. Wee, wee, wee. Oh, so this room here has trophies. I haven't been here in a while, so I don't know if any more was... Oh, yeah! Middle shelf.
We saw this cube back in the Baron Temple.
Perhaps the Prince of Facade gave it to Popola as a gift?
Like the bosses that you killed.
It's a sculpted leaf.
A leaf?
Right?
This is the first sane thing I have seen in this room.
A leaf? I don't know the leaf.
This is from the...
For a deck.
I've seen this one. I didn't see top shelf.
It's that lizard thing we fought in the area.
Oh. Oh.
Who would make a figure of that anyway? And what is it doing here?
I don't remember what this is. Alright.
Goodness, it sounds like the canal repairman had quite the problem on his hands. I'm glad everything turned out all right. Thank you so much for your help.
Don't mention it. I'm looking forward to seeing how the canal turns out.
Leaf from the forest. Oh! Alright, yeah, it wasn't exactly a boss. It was just words. We defeated words. Oh, maple syrup is so good. Like pancakes with maple syrup. Oof.
If you need
So
anything
good.
else from us, just say the word.
Do you need?
Thanks. Hey, wait!
I just talked to you again, and you didn't.
Huh?
Okay. Alright.
I almost forgot.
Oh.
Yona is looking for you.
Huh?
She said she needed something from you. Time to go play Big Brother for a bit, huh?
Guess so.
I think
Thanks, Popola.
that's a no point of return part. I think. If she asks us to go to the mansion, that's a no point of return. Like when you go to the mansion. I had to read that because of the side quests. So I'm gonna check. When you're finishing I never watched it. Only the Wonder I never know the name. Wonder Egg Priority. When you're watching Hot Taxi, when I finish Jujutsu, and when I finish Jujutsu is enough. I'm still watching JoJo. Oh, that's so little money now. I'm filthy rich at this point. Okay.
Yay! You're back!
Popola said you needed something?
Yeah. A favor, actually.
JoJo Mart? Nah, that's from Stardew, right?
What is it? I can't help if you don't tell me, sis.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. Ready?
I'm ready, Yona.
I need you to help my friend.
Your friend?
Yep, I have a friend, and we've been writing each other letters.
That's JoJo Mart. You fake Koopa. Is it JoJo Mart? I'm a One Piece fan. Oh, I can't watch One Piece just because it's so long. I used to watch it when it started launching, like the anime, a long time ago, more than 10 years ago, I would say. I think so. Yeah, I watched it at the time and I loved it, but it's too long for me. Like Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, stuff like that. It's too long for me. Did you hear about the Tokyo Revengers censorship? No.
Seriously?
A pen pal. How delightful.
So who is this friend?
Well, he's kinda...
He? It's a guy?
Yes, and he's sick and in a whole lot of trouble. And I
Sick.
know that you and Vicey are the
Like
only
her?
ones who can help him.
I see.
Tell me about this guy.
He lives in this really
Yeah,
big
okay, this is the
outhouse.
point of no
And
return.
he's super nice, and he's my friend. So you have to help him. Please,
Yona, listen.
please.
Great. Now what do I do?
Carrying her black scroll is more important. I can say no to her.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Yay! Thank you.
I hope I can still do the side quests. I watched the 4Kids one on Adult Swim. Tonami.
Great. Yona's got a boyfriend.
Chapter 18 comes out this week. Oh gosh, so many episodes. At least Bleachy's okay.
Is something amiss, lad? Your voice is trembling.
She's so cute. She is.
No, it isn't. Shut up.
A boyfriend. Okay, just in case, I'm gonna save at my third save file, just to be sure. I'm still level 13. I thought I would be higher at this point. But oh boy, we're advancing. So this means